having a hard time deciding whether to go the MSP route or the NOC or SOC route. If that is you and you're thinking about this, this is the right video. You have clicked the right link. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I have worked at a MSP, I've worked at a NOC. I haven't directly worked at a SOC, but we did do a little bit of security at the NOC. Because obviously if you know about IT or anything tech related, they all kind of, intertwine together. So my experience with the working at an MSP was pretty much a great one. So I've worked at 2 MSPs now, both relatively small companies, probably not any more than 10 employees. So the benefit of that is pretty much you get to have your hands on a lot of different things and work with a lot of different systems. Pretty much it depends on what kind of IT job you're looking for, or what route or career you're trying to take in the IT field. In MSP, you pretty much do everything. So it would be like, if you're looking at like a long-term plan of being like a system administrator or some of that nature, where you're working with a lot of different devices, you're doing security, you're doing networking, you're doing all different kind of things as far as IT. MSP, which stands for Managed Service Provider. I should have said that in the beginning. MSP, you pretty much get to do all of those things because you are pretty much the dedicated IT people for the companies that you work with. So pretty much how MSP works is you're an IT company and they outsource their IT pretty much to your company. So you handle everything for them as far as IT. So you set up their switches, you set up their routers, you set up their firewalls, you set up their Windows desktops, you set up their Mac computers. If any of the employees have problems with their computer or they need a new computer, you do all of those things. So as far as the MSP, I actually enjoyed working at an MSP. It was probably one of the most fun jobs that I've had working in IT. And so, yeah, you pretty much get to do any and everything under the sun. Every day is pretty much different. And yeah, so it's a good look. It's a good look at an MSP. You do a lot of Googling. You don't have to know everything. You come in with some knowledge, but you will learn a lot on the job at an MSP. And I think that is the place where I learned the most, is being at an MSP, because you don't know what you're going to be doing. Like I said earlier, something different you might be doing, let's say setting up DNS for emails, or setting up a switch, setting up a router, or configuring a firewall, or doing any of those things. So I really enjoy working at an MSP. So like I said, if you're like trying to be a system administrator, or you just want to do IT on your own on the side or some of that nature, after you learn, MSP will be a great route to go. So now let's go into the NOC, which stands for a Network Operations Center, or a SOC, which is a Security Operations Center. So I enjoy working at the NOC as well. It's a lot more laid back. You are pretty much the networking person. I worked in a data center, so I would set up servers, I would set up anything that these companies wanted as far as virtual machines, like I said, servers, routers, switches, firewalls, but it was all in the data center, so we were pretty much there. I worked the overnight shift. I actually have a video on that already uploaded, where you can see me walking around the data center and pretty much taking like a tour around the data center. So that's where I worked at, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was a good experience. I learned a lot about pretty much like monitoring networks, configuring different things as far as like switches and routers, like I said, and setting up VMs, and then putting IP addresses on them, making sure everything is right in the cloud. And yeah, so that's pretty much my NOC experience. It's not as involved as an MSP. You learn about networking, but you actually have a lot of time to do other things, because you can pretty much knock your work out pretty quick at a NOC. Then you're just pretty much on call and if anything happens, then you know you help the company or the person that comes in or call you over the phone. So I haven't worked at a SOC. I believe I said that earlier, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much like a NOC. You're just doing more security stuff. So you'd be working more with firewalls and anything security related. That's what you'll be doing. I can't speak too much on the SOC because, like I said, I haven't worked at a SOC. So which route should you go, right? So that's like pretty much what this video is about. So MSP or NOC or SOC. So like I said, if you're looking to be a system administrator, I would go MSP. If you're looking to be a cybersecurity specialist, I would go SOC. If you're looking to be a network engineer, network administrator, I would say NOC. The NOCs and SOCs do have, you know, overlapping things as well. I've heard from Professor Messer that you know, you can't really secure a network if you don't know how the network works. So being in a SOC, excuse me, being in the SOC, you pretty much are only working with security, like I said. And so you'll also, well, you're not only working with security, let me get that straight. You're working with security, but you also have to do some networking as well, because you have to set the network up, and then, or it might already be set up a little bit, but you'll have to know how the network is working to be able to secure the network. So yeah, if you're trying to be in the cybersecurity, SOC will probably be your route. And then, like I said, NOC would be for the network administrators and network engineers. But you can always, you know, go a different route, because you'll take those things and be able to use them in different roles. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So yeah, it's pretty much all up to you and what your long-term career path looks like. And then you can pretty much take it from there. I hope you have learned something from this video. I hope it helped you. And yeah, it's been another video with your boy Tech with Tay. And I will see you all next time. Holla at you.